afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, gentles and ladymen. Your old pal Jiggly here. We're doing another Secret Spots with Jiggly. And just like every single episode of Secret Spots with Jiggly, I'm going to show you exactly where I'm fishing. And I'm going to do that right about here. Technology. Going to do a one lure challenge. I haven't decided what lure I'm going to use because I've got so many brand new ones. And I think everybody does that right before fishing season starts. So they go stock up for the year. And I've got dozens back there that are brand new in the package, not been used yet. I chose this particular pond, which has been in my previous videos referred to as the shitty little pond by where I used to work, because it's easy access. That's important for me today because on April 29th I have to have knee surgery. I've been putting off getting my knee looked at for years and years and years and years and years and years. And earlier this year, I tore the meniscus in my knee. It has to be surgically repaired, so I'm not walking real good today. And it's kind of cold, it's kind of rainy, which makes it hurt even more. But as I've pulled up to my little pond here, I'm seeing that there's a lot of geese, and they don't look real happy that I'm here. But anyway, I will set up my camera, pick out my one and only lure for the day. I kind of have one in mind, and we'll go from there. Something that I always do before I start actually fishing is come over to wherever I'm going to fish and check out the water clarity and whatnot. I know, I'm sorry. I have angered the geese. They were standing basically right here. I see you over there. I'm not going to bug you guys. But basically I'm walking around seeing if I can see any fish. They've not started nesting yet for the year. The full moon that triggers the spawn in bass is next week. So this is pre-spawn. I didn't see a single fish. Not one. Let me walk down to this end. I know, I'm just a horrible, evil person. Just walking up here and getting them all riled up. Now once I'm in and settled for a little bit, they'll calm down. That doesn't bode real well for me not seeing any. Alright, let's go get set up. Alright, that's what I'm going to use for my one lure challenge today. Actually, I just picked this up at Walmart for $1.25. And I grabbed this one because I know, because I've caught them before, that there's a good bit of crappie in here and that there's a good bit of your bluegill and your sunfish and stuff. There's something moving over there. We are using on a Zebco hot cast, let me see, 6 foot, and then I drop it and break it. A recently brought back to life Zebco Pro Staff FT25. The FT indicates that this is a Feather Touch. It also says Feather Touch right there with the spider drag. This is the second time I've had it out to use it. I really enjoyed it the first time. And I found it on Etsy. Not eBay, but Etsy of all places. I just typed in the search bar Zebco, and that was the first thing I saw. I was like, you know what? I haven't had one of these since I was a kid. This was made in the 80s, by the way. Looking through the Zebco catalogs, I think it's somewhere around 1984, 85, something like that. So it's, you know, almost 40 years old. But let's go do it. Yeah, that looks looks good. Okie dokie. I've got the camera set up. I found out last time I was out here, well, not out here, but out recording with this thing, that if I don't talk right at the camera, it doesn't pick me up. So we're getting ready for our first cast with this Zebco Feather Touch and this itty bitty lure. Let's see how far I can get it out there. Now I have doubts that my phone will record down into the... I have no idea what's going on, but I'm like in the crosshairs here. We're going to mosey a little more. Watching the water to see if I see any signs of fish. I know, Goose, I'm sorry. I've got a couple there, a couple here. No, I don't. I know. See any fish, but there's actual cover here. So let's give this spot a shot. On the road again. Oh, I wish my knee didn't hurt. There's so many other places that I would have had better luck at. It is what it is, though. Let's try right here. I wonder if this is the Goose version of that, where the two guys are yelling back and forth, what's your name, I'm Ezekiel, fuck you, you know, that whole thing. I wonder if that's what's going on here, but with geese. This little pond does me real good in the summertime. This early in the year, it's probably just because the water's too damn cold, but there's lots of really good cover. Where we started out, over there on that side, there's a tree. Let me point to it here. Right there. And it comes out quite a ways under the water, and you can fish in the treetop. There's another one. There-ish. Same kind of thing. It's laid down on the bottom. You can fish on the top. And out here at the end of this, there's a flat spot there with some... I've had two bumps on my lure. One of them I saw the fish. I know for sure it was a fish because I saw the fish. The other one, I don't know. But that's all I've seen. I'm going to keep plugging away. I'm going to eventually go where those geese are, which is going to make them very, very happy. It's going to be lots of fun. We might get attacked. It's somewhere in the 40s. I didn't look specifically. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's there's mussels in here, and apparently that one was dinner. Oh, and another one. right where there's tons of goose poop. So I think it's, you know, no hard feat to assume that the geese are eating them. Never seen a goose eat one, but you know, the evidence is there. There's another spawning bed right here. Let me point right to the middle of it. So something is at least clearing out vegetation to start breeding. It's just weird not seeing any fish, you know? I don't know how deep this place gets, not very. Okay, we are at that point. I'm saying it's got some cover. I'm going to cast a couple off of this log right here in front of us. Don't know how much longer I want to be in the cold. I know I'm a big baby, but no lies detected. I don't like being cold. Now, right out here in front of me, as near as I can tell, is the deepest part of the whole place because of how quickly the bottom falls away here. I'm wagering that it's pretty deep out there. Now, of course, that's relative. It might not be what you'd consider deep. Now we're going to go piss off the geese. Sorry, geese. I made a couple miscalculations. Number one, coming here, but again, I have to have easy access because I have to have surgery on that knee. And I assumed, which as I've walked around pretty much this whole entire place by now, it's been proven wrong, but I assumed that fish should be shallow trying to get warm. But then it got cloudy and it got cold, so them being shallow doesn't do any good. Oh, that hurt. That was bad. Now, there's a spot up here that I'm going to cast a couple times, and then I think we're done for the day. And I hate to say that, because this was a one lure challenge, and this will be the second one in a row that I failed. I don't actually know what it is. Some kind of concrete spillway. I see you on your nest. You're fine. I'm not going to bother you. Let's see if I can get in here without angering the beast. I'm going to set that right there. Anyway, I'm going to cast in here a couple times and wander back towards the car. I might cast back in that spot where I saw that one single solitary fish before we call it a day. This little creek that comes out of here, I don't know if you can see that big building through the trees. That's a a senior living facility, and they've got another pond, kind of just like this one, but it's got a big fence all the way around it, and that's where this little creek goes, is to that pond. And I've always assumed, since this one has fish, that that one does too. But there's a giant fence, you can't get into it. Well, not legally. I keep forgetting that unless I'm looking right at the camera, you guys can't hear me. What I was saying, is that I'm going to make a couple casts back over there at the spot where I got a nibble, and I actually saw the fish, so I know it was really a fish. Then I think I'm out of here. It's going to be a long summer for me, having to have this knee surgery. I'm going to miss the best fishing of the year. It's going to be a lot of me sitting in a lawn chair with a cast on my knee, trying to fish. I don't do a whole lot of live bait fishing. People who've watched my channel know that. But that might be what I do this whole summer, is live bait. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Just I like to move. I like to be active when I fish. But that surgery is just gonna prevent that from happening, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. It needs done. I've had knee problems for, well, as long as I can remember. I always just thought it was arthritis. And then I did this with tearing the meniscus, and now I need surgery, and the doctor's like, yeah, you've got really bad arthritis in that knee. I give it a decade, and you'll have to have an artificial. That's always good news, isn't it? So before I'm 50, I will be a cyborg. Maybe they'll put, better Wi-Fi reception in it for me or something. I don't know. But yeah, just that little bit of walking that I've done around this pond has made it hurt. Of course, the cold is absolutely not helping. And the cold front, I'm assuming, that's brought those lovely gray skies and the dampness. It's just awful. Sucks getting old. If I could go back in time, I would tell my 20-year-old self to eat a fucking salad once in a while, and to actually give a shit about my body. Okay. There's a rock right about there, which is where I got that one and only bite where I saw that it was a fish. I'm going to try to hit it from here. I'm taking this off to put it back in the box. Do you guys see that? I noticed when I was using it that it swam on its side a lot, and as I'm taking it off, it's like this side doesn't line up with the other side, so it's got this big ridge right up the middle. Wild. Not making excuses, I still didn't catch nothing, but just something I noticed when I was taking it off. I see why they were $1.26 at Walmart. Oh, let me put it back in its package because we don't litter. One last related, unrelated thing. This setup did magnificent today. Today's failure in catching anything had nothing to do with, using a 35, 37-year-old Zebco reel on a cheap Zebco rod. This reel did amazing. The Feather Touch, I don't actually know what it does, but when I tore this reel apart to fix it, well, to clean it and fix it and put new line on it and junk, I noticed that there was an extra spring on the button, and I believe that that spring is the mechanism that is the Feather Touch. And what it seems to do, and like I said, I haven't officially researched this to make sure I'm right before I say it, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But what I believe it does is it makes casting easier because you don't have to push and hold the button nearly as hard. And as you guys saw, that little teeny tiny bait, I was flinging that thing pretty far. The geese are happy that I'm leaving, by the way. They've got their pond back. They've already started to celebrate. But, except those two. Those two are assholes. I don't know if you guys can see me, and I don't know if this is how you do a selfie because I can't see myself. But that's it for today. I failed this one lure challenge. I'm not going to make excuses. It's on me. You know, I should have paid more attention to the weather coming in, and boy is it coming in. But I'm going home. See you guys next time.